Imagine that you went for vacation in the Kashmir to see the beautiful landscape of the Kashmir. But suddenly firing erupts and your loved one got killed. Yes, we are going to talk about the Pahalgam incident, that why such things are happening in our country. When there was abrogation of Article 370, it was assumed that normalcy will return to the Kashmir. But still, we are here to discuss about the Pahalgam incident and its after effects. We have so many questions related to this thing, that why tourists have been made soft target. Why without any mistake they have got killed. Well, we can't have definite answers for all these things, but we could definitely know that who is responsible behind such terrorist activities. Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Pahalgam incident and also Indus Water Treaty which got suspended because of this incident. And this session is important for your GS2 perspective. So let's move towards to the news part. So you already know that there was a brutal incident happened in Pahalgam in which 26 innocent lives have been taken away. And this is a haunting situation for all those people who had lost their loved ones, that what kind of mistakes they have committed because they went for a vacation and they lost their loved ones. This is a very crucial thing which everyone should ask, that why we are not safe in our own country. Why there is no normalcy in Kashmir? Well, we cannot have much speculations about it, but we should definitely know that who is responsible for such incidents. Well, TRF has taken such kind of responsibility and they have been also designated as a terrorist organization by Indian government. And in the backdrop of this thing, we are going to talk about the Indus Water Treaty, which got suspended because of this incident. So this news is about that after the Pahalgam incident, the government of India has suspended the Indus Water Treaty. And here we are going to talk about that what is Indus Water Treaty about and why it got suspended and who will be responsible and who will get affected because of such incident. So in this session, we'll talk about all these aspects. Before moving to any kind of discussion, we should know that Drishti IAS is also located in Noida, and there Drishti IAS has launched ISGS Foundation course in offline medium. And here we can see that there is a Hindi medium batch and English medium batch. So these are the details of English medium and Hindi medium. This is our address where you can visit, and if you have any queries related to this particular thing, you can call us on 87501. Also, we have this course, ISGS Foundation course, available on our Drishti Learning app in online medium. So here we have upgraded few features about it. So there is a feature which is related to the AI summary. So based on your video content, it will provide you AI summary, which will be very much helpful for the quick revision, especially in the prelims times. There is also facility of the AI quiz. Especially in prelims times, it's very important to practice MCQs. So if you want to test your knowledge, you can also see the AI quiz. And if you have any doubts related to any video content and your class, there is also a feature which is Ask Me a Question. Through that, you can resolve your doubts. So this is about ISGS Foundation course online and offline. Now we'll talk about the Indus Water Treaty. So this treaty is between the two countries, as usual, India and Pakistan. And you already know that right now we are not sharing good terms with the Pakistan. Still, we are running a treaty because of the friendship, because of what you can say, continuation of the cordiality between these two nations. And on the grounds of humanity, these two nations had agreed that they will continue the Indus Water Treaty. But seeing the circumstances of Pahalgam incident, and also we have seen into the Pulwama incident, that PM Modi has declared that blood and water cannot run together. So here we'll talk about that what is Indus Water Treaty. So India and Pakistan signed the Indus Water Treaty in 1960 with the World Bank as an additional signatory. And what is this particular treaty about? So this particular treaty is about the Indus rivers and its tributaries. So the water of the Indus river and its tributaries have been, what you can say, distributed between India and Pakistan. So here we'll also see that which river is with India and which rivers are with the Pakistan. So we'll also talk about that there is a distinction between the eastern river and the western river, and which side belongs to India and which sides belong to the Pakistan. We'll talk about it. But what this treaty permits, so this treaty permits both countries to use others rivers for certain purposes, such as small hydroelectric projects that require little or no water storage. So we'll discuss about that which river is with India and which river with Pakistan. So here this treaty allocates the eastern rivers, and who are the part of the eastern rivers? Beas, Ravi, Satluj, 41 billion cubic meter entirely to India. On the other hand, we have western rivers Indus, Chenab and Jhelum, 99 billion cubic meter, what you can say, which are primarily for the Pakistan, and they can use each other's rivers for the small projects. So this is about that. And India may use up to 30% of the western rivers flow for limited irrigation, unlimited non-consumptive purposes like hydropower and navigations, subject to design rules protecting Pakistan's water. And as I have already mentioned that this treaty is basically about the goodwill, friendship and cooperation between two nations. But here we can see that because of the security breach, because of the conflicting situation between these two countries, this Indus Water Treaty is always a controversial thing and debatable thing. We'll also talk about that. So here, what are the dam disputes we have? So India and Pakistan have clashed over two Kashmir hydropower projects under the Indus Water Treaty. One is Kishan Ganga Dam, which was built on Jhelum tributary. Pakistan argued its diversion would cut irrigation water. A 2013 arbitration allowed India to continue since Pakistan hadn't demonstrated existing use upstream. Also, we have one controversy over the Rattle project, which is under construction, and this is on the river Chenab, and Pakistan also contended this thing, and Pakistan had asked that there should be interference by the, what you can say, permanent court of arbitration, not by the neutral expert, but India had asked for the neutral expert. At the end, there was appointment of neutral expert. So here we can see that there is controversy related to the Kishan Ganga Dam and Rattle projects, that there is unequal distribution of water, and by constructing dam, there are chances that there will be cut in the flow of the water, and that will impact the electricity agriculture of the Pakistan. So most of these allegations have been done by the Pakistan. Now we'll talk about the Pakistan fears. So as you already know that there is a controversy over that why such dams are constructed. But here, after the announcement of India that there will be a stoppage and there will be no continuation of the Indus Waters Treaty, what we here realize that the Pakistan will be in trouble, because most of the Pakistan economy is dependent on these river flows. Also, the Pakistan location is on the downstream, so there are chances, Pakistan has this fear that might be India will not flood to this area because this is in the downstream. Also, Pakistan 20% agriculture is based on to these river streams, in which there is a 40% workforce. So there will be huge impact on the economy, agriculture, and also there will be the scarcity of the thermal power, because there will be less flow of water, there will be no electricity, no water. So from agriculture to electricity, from day to day life, everything will become costly in Pakistan. So this is the biggest fear Pakistan have right now. But this is the announcement by India. We'll see that in a longer run what would happen. Now here we'll have also one of the discussion that what changes we can brought up to the Indus Waters Treaty, why there is so much of controversy related to the Indus Waters Treaty. So the thing is that so many experts have suggested that these treaty needs little bit of upgradation, more clarity about the rules and regulations, so that we can avoid controversy between these two nations, and the common people who are not indulged into any kind of terrorist activities, their life must not suffer because of any kind of terrorist organization who are committing such kind of the brutal mistakes. Here this is the practice question prelims for you. Which of the following statement about the Indus Waters Treaty are correct? It allocates the waters of the eastern river Beas, Ravi, Satluj to Pakistan and the western rivers Indus, Jhelum, Chenab to India. It has a built-in legal mechanism for resolving disputes without resorting to armed conflict. Since its ratification in 1960, India and Pakistan have never engaged in any military conflict. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So this you can easily answer. I hope you like this session. And what are the key words of this session? The key words of this session is Indus Water Treaty, the river from the eastern side, the river from the western side. Then there is a neutral expert. Then there is a terrorist organization, terrorism. So these are the key words that how we can counterbalance the terrorism, how we can improve our relationship, how agriculture is compromised because of the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty. So these are the probable question there can be in your mind, and you have to resolve such kind of the questions. Well, you cannot resolve every kind of the questions, but at least you can think of and you can go nearby to that. And in case of any kind of confusion, or if there will be any questions related to such topics in your prelims examination, at least you are able to reach there. So thank you. Have a nice day.